All right, that makes
ban.
sense. Coastline first, picked by the Soniqs. So they only lost this one against DarkZero. That was in the qualifiers. That was 6-8. That's one of the maps that they choked away. So they're going to want some revenge on Coastline, clearly. And Consulate was the other map that they choked away in overtime against DarkZero. So clearly looking for some revenge are the Soniqs.
The Soniqs, do they ban out Malusi? That's the question. And no, they take out Valkyrie. So we will get to see, over the course of this map at least, Malusi replicate that with every single member of this team stepping up at one point or another. Super shaken off of his position from above is really going to be the first skirmish, and well, he gets taken out by Eclipse inside of luggage.
Is the play here, or so Iconic seems to think. And he'll lose out in that confrontation though, and Eclipse will finish him off easily and
very narrowly at the point of no return, and I can't see him even being able to get towards the kitchen window in time, even if he wanted to. Hot and Cold ends any chance of the Soniqs coming back, and that'll be the second round in a row for DarkZero.
That was really... He's going to use another one soon, but Blitz is already in, and Mint will secure the kill in the corner. Gonfi does get skies, but above, Eclipse manages to start that plant now. And here is the call. Iconic swings and lands the shots. The vertical cover not working for DZ this time. Has the diffuser, so this is winnable, especially with the Alda. He'll get none, though, as Hot and Cold cleans that round up.
Was going to fault the coverage that we saw. Super will have to try to hold this one off. I can't say I envy Easily, who's now gone from the map. 30 seconds to go, and Super will follow him very shortly after, with DarkZero taking a commanding lead. They've had the lead the whole game with the exception of the first 3 minutes, but now it's 4-0. They will decisively win. The Ashe sacrificing her life halfway through. You're going to need a clip of smoke, and Skies might actually be able to just hold this one through. He does. Unfortunate team kill from Hyper, not able to land enough damage onto Gonfi, but Hot and Cold is there to avenge him. Diffuser goes down successfully. Iconic trades 90% of his HP for a kill onto Eclipse. Down goes Hot and Cold. Hyper will try to hold things off in Aquarium, and he'll do a great job. It's all in the hands of Mint. The Blitz isn't exactly an operator that you want to engage in a 1v1 situation, and he's not even going to win his fight against Sleb. And the guns come alive for Soniqs. They find their very first round, and I bet just a bit of elation goes through this team. They managed to get the diffuser
on the platform above Garden. Hyper gets a pick on Easily in the site. That's going to force Iconic to reposition, but he'll be able to get one nice shot before being refragged immediately. Super elsewhere will take down Hotten, and it's going to be just Super now, who gets absolutely gunned down by Hyper with the pistol, no less. DZ, the aggression through blue bar, working out great.
And then the post plant, providing they get that far.
Iconic gets his second big kill as he entries, but Mint will shut him down with another for him. Beautiful job by Mint. Now Super's trying to come up from White Stairs, and as Hyper gets eliminated out by VIP. He gets it. So the plant goes down. Mint gets his triple kill. And he times the peak perfectly. As Super eliminated Mint with the quad kill, and DZ will take the round.
Goodness, quantify this. Some people calling a single map a match, but we'll see. This is a nice angle being held here in Eclipse. Even with the UMP is able to
They might be able to just lock this one out. Two Soniqs attempting to push up cool vibes, but once again, the shotgun from Skies will shut that down, and he'll finish off Slebin with the SMG. Missed C4, but it doesn't matter. Eclipse with the secondary shotgun will end that round, make it a flawless one, and take map number 1.
Hey, not a bad result, is it? No. 7-2? I think I'm taking that, and flawless, of course.
Banning, which is something that we saw. I think banning information has reigned supreme on the defensive, leaving just Super and Iconic to hold on to the site. Iconic, who was above, has relocated downstairs, but he'll only get one before being gunned 15 seconds. But with the smoke, this is actually feasible. He'll get one, big pick, but Eclipse is ready yet again to get the immediate refrag, and DarkZero will take round number 1.
A lot of people have said about the Soniqs that they are a team that are on the verge of being top. Super gets very aggressive, and a grenade goes in. He manages to dodge around it, but taken down by Hyper, who pushes in.
25 left. DarkZero have to make a push. They don't have a time to go for the hard destruction route. That's a big... They can't take the direct confrontation with this low HP as he has. And he'll win it anyway. Gomfi forced to reposition. The headshot landed, and DZ's guns start coming alive. It'll be Eclipse with the last word. And DarkZero miraculously win a round they really ought not to have.
Because they're just trying to waste as much time as possible. Super patrolling this spot in Cocktail. He'll have to deal with the shield operators. Iconic gets taken down, and now it's a double team on to Super, but easily tries to come to the rescue. It's a 3v the spot. Proximity detonation goes off, so Slebin's position is given away, and then he's removed by Eclipse, who storms over.
Still up. Eclipse will get Gomfi, so it's all on Easily. He has to find 3 now, one of them a shielded player. Luckily, he's still got the gas canisters, but it won't matter as Mint quite effectively punches Easily into the ground. Hyper looking for the frag by White Stairs, and oh, bad choice there for Mint. He'll be shut down by Iconic, leaving just Hyper, who drops to his doom. Iconic shuts him down, and Soniqs will take their second round.
The one thing that I will say, and I wanted to mention it actually before the action got started, because that was
conventional attack. They're going to be coming from the main lobby almost exclusively. It's working so far as Slebin gets shut down and the wall open, have everything they need to get a successful execution here. Problematically though, Iconic will pick in play here, and Echo is still alive. So there is a string of hope, but it might have just been snuffed as Mint picks off one, and Hyper, indeed, the final kill. DarkZero will take round number 6. And they are looking quite fierce here on Cafe.
That was a pretty convincing round win. Easily will be recovered, and very intently Eclipse will still be watching, and there you go. He gets the last laugh on it. Down below they go, trying to swing onto him. More damage being done. He's lighting them up, but not enough. And the White Stairs is Mint. A second waiting for him. It's Super. Will he blink? No, Easily takes out Hot and Cold, so a 2v2. Hyper guns down Easily, and Super will fall to Hyper as the Maestro just continues to conduct a symphony right by the bomb chassis. DarkZero's 5th round. Beautifully played by Hyper. There are only 2 on site. You're going to need some proper coverage here as Easily sprints on in, but there's one for Hyper. He's on the retreat. Down goes Hot and Cold and Eclipse, so Hyper's going to need a 1v3. Finds one, Easily pops up, but he's credited with the kill. A huge round for the Soniqs, and Easily in particular. They're still very much in this. It's not over just yet. You're gonna hear. At least a refrag does happen about 35 to 40 seconds later, and then traded off again, and then traded off again, back and forth.
Hey, the bomb site's in the basement, so, well, not basement, but the kitchen. So we should reposition a beautiful shot. As down goes Hot and Cold, he's aware he's being flanked, but he can't win the follow-up gunfight. The difference maker here is they're both of the defenders trying to jump up on the same door. Big kill there from Super. Swings, and he gets it! A huge clutch for Super, aware of both of his enemies. Who's been such a performer so far for the Soniqs. Ooh, and he'll continue to perform as he finishes off. No gas canisters left for Skies. There no Evil Eye positioned, but it's going to be Skies to shut it down with a bullet. No plants, no post plant. Super now needs to find 4, and he's not going to make it happen this time. DarkZero will shut that round down and put us one closer to the end.
You know the strategy.
Plant 5 versus 2 now as Sonic starts shutting down DZ. A flawless round. And oh boy, that's the best round we've seen from the Sonic so far. They seem to age better.
Right, I was like, no way he's playing Goyo in his spawn peak.
Oh, Min takes the position though, and he'll get 2 big kills. Wow. He might have even gotten a 3rd had he landed those second shots. Shotgun comes out, but he's not looking the right way. It's just Slebin, and there you go. Explosively, DarkZero will take map number 2 and the series.
Over before it even really started in that round.
Yeah, just another win under a belt, so feel good.
Yes, that's fantastic. DarkZero staying on top here. Y'all are looking in fine form. I want to talk to y'all about how you prepped for this matchup and what you really focused on during this break, because we had a few weeks there. So.
Yeah, definitely a long break. It was great after the major having that break, especially after us winning it, and then I mean just for the Soniqs, I think it's been a long time. I think it's like 6 weeks or so since the last time they played. So it's actually pretty hard to like kind of prep and see what they're going to do, especially on our map at Cafe. I think they only played it once last season versus Mirage, so we weren't 100% sure what they were going to do, but they did most of the same things since they were doing 6 weeks ago, and kind of let us counter a little bit of what they were going to do and kind of dictate some of that pace for the maps, and I think that's what gave us the edge.
I mean, you all looked incredibly in control and dominant. Was there something that y'all said to each other before, or do you just feel like maybe you have this confidence now and we're seeing it transfer to these matches?
I think you said it best right there. I think we just have a confidence about us now. You know, we're finally playing the Siege that we know we could since we formed the roster. So yeah, just a huge confidence thing. And then, you know, versus Soniqs, we always play pretty well. So.
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet victory there. And I have to talk to you about Eclipse. I don't know if you heard our analysts at all, but you know, a few months ago, we were asking, where is Eclipse? And Eclipse certainly showed up at the major. He showed up here today. He seems to be having a huge impact. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think people sleep on Tyler, or have been, if anyone has been saying that. I think he's definitely one of the best players in the world, and there's a reason, you know, he's on DarkZero.
Oh, I love that answer. You all definitely seem unified. And Veli just making remarks there. He's just like, oh, wow, okay, Mint. Sleeping on Tyler. No one's sleeping anymore. I do want to talk to you about, I always think about post-qualifier Mint and just, you know, I remember how upset you were. And, you know, we talked about the confidence that y'all have now. How does it feel to be at this point? I'm sure it feels great.
Yeah, definitely feels great knowing like some of the lows that we were at. Like it was an all-time low for me as a player, and then as a team. I think, like I said, after we won the major, like all the super late night talks about trying to figure out how to turn our season around and figure out what the heck we all wanted to do, and you know, just for it all to come together, and we all have like the same vision now. We know what our identity as a team. Like, we are all just super excited to play matches. So happy the NAL's back, and yeah, looking forward to the future.
Aw, such a wonderful answer. Again, congratulations and all your success and this big victory. Also, the mural looks absolutely amazing. We were all raving about it. It looks great. And make sure you tell Zach that we're all waiting for him to tweet, because I cannot wait to see what he says back to Veli. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
Thank you so much, Mint. And let's bring it back to our analysts. Oh, Veli.